Resolution I-10. You be so kind.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, this is a resolution to join with the state of Florida and other local government units as a participant in the Florida Memorandum of Understanding and formal agreements implementing unified plan relating to the opioid epidemic. This came from the state of Florida, and it was sent to all local governments, counties, and cities in the state of Florida. And it deals with efforts that have been made to try to resolve the many claims for damages that have occurred to individuals, to organizations, as well as to governments and communities regarding the opioid epidemic that was occurring and arguably is still occurring in the state of Florida and in, I'm assuming, the city of Palm Coast. There's been many lawsuits and that have been filed by other local governments, and including the state of Florida, and those are working their way towards a settlement. This proposal, if you were to entertain it at the request of the state of Florida, will allow according to the agreement, allow the state of Florida to streamline whatever settlement proceeds the state receives from these lawsuits, so that the money can be distributed to the local governments in a more streamlined fashion. So the more local governments that sign off on this memorandum of understanding, the better that the state will be able to then take the proceeds from the settlement and distribute them to the local governments, the counties and the cities. And so this is at the request of the state of Florida.
Any further comments on this matter?
Nope. I would just like to say that I know these settlements are in the billions of dollars, and they're finally being distributed essentially because they were found guilty of marketing an opioid as a medicine. But I have been listening to a bunch of podcasts where this money is finally starting to make its way down into the individuals and through the municipal routes. But this is something that I think was a pandemic before the pandemic, and here we are.
No one extra comments? I'll take it back to the public. Anyone in the public who wishes to comment on this matter? State your name for the record, please.
Alan Lowe. I'm a board member of the Flagler Open Arms Recovery Services, and we deal on our end with trying to direct people to that have the disease of addiction to areas where they can receive help. So I just heard that if this is approved, it'll streamline the bringing of funds down to the county, the municipalities, and so forth. What will be done with the money once it's received there? Do we have any information on that? That's my question.
I'll let you answer it once we, let me see if there's anybody else. Anyone else has any comments regarding this matter? No? Would you wish to answer?
Sure. Step one, the city of Palm Coast, as well as many other cities, received the anticipated revenue that would come from, and it's not probably down to the penny, but it's based upon what the state of Florida has perceived the damages were to the community of the city of Palm Coast, and a lot of it has to do with per capita, the number of residents. That's step one is this resolution, this memorandum. Step two would be all the local governments in the region or in the county, including all of the cities, and this is what other cities and other counties are doing, are to work together to try to work to consolidate the monies. Because, for example, let's say that the city of Palm Coast gets $100 and Flagler Beach gets $70 and Bunnell gets $50. Well, it's a lot harder to use that money for those smaller amounts of money than to consolidate those together towards arguably one project. I was on a conference call today involving another county, and that county hopes to work with all the cities in that county to fund what's called the Stuart Marchman Foundation. And I'm sure you're aware of that, sir, and that's because it's statewide. And that organization already has on the ground certain facilities and services that are provided to try to deal with the individuals that face this addiction. And so the next step, it would be hopefully that Flagler County would get together with the cities, and whatever monies that do come in then could arguably be put together, and the local governments could agree on a more useful way to spend that money, more productive way to spend that money towards whatever purpose they think is best suited.